What's up, y'all? It's Thursday. I'm back, but this time I'm here to talk about some football. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about ignorant ass Skip Bayless. Why is he talking? Ugh. Don't nobody want to watch Undisputed no more? Huh? So you got to say stupid shit in order to get people to talk about you? Skip tweeted, "Is Deion's Colorado now Black America's team?" Question. Now on at the Undisputed. Is that what y'all talking about over there? Is if Deion is like, what's that even mean? Is Deion Colorado? Wait, Deion's Colorado. Is it Deion's Colorado? Whose Colorado was it before? I'm so confused by all of the shock at Deion and his behavior, because I feel like Deion been doing Deion for a long time, but he always has been able to back it up. He did it in football league. He went to go play some baseball, did it over there too. So I don't understand why it wouldn't be considered an honor to have somebody like Deion come teach anybody's team. I mean, what makes him not qualified? Is that we're fans of Deion, okay? And so if he's over there in Colorado, then that's where he is. But what he has done since he's been over there in Colorado, this ain't a black thing, Skip. Pay attention. So Colorado is number 22. CU ranked first time since 2020. I think that's a good thing, Skip. They had a rough game last week, but I think that's a necessary part of the process of being successful and making sure everybody is grounded. They got their booty spanked, but you know, it happens. So I guess there's this weekly ranking of Heisman Trophy potentials, and 3 of them are over there at Colorado. You got Travis Hunter, 1 interception, 11 receptions, and 119 yards. They just getting started. Travis, if you didn't watch the documentary Primetime, when he was over there in Jackson State, he's one of the students that he brought with him to Colorado. And they give, you know, his what do you call it, human interest story over there. So he didn't just leave some of these young men that worked so hard to get there behind. Clearly he's a good player because he's ranked very high on the list of, you know, potential Heisman Trophy winners. Shedeur Sanders, y'all hate that, don't you? Y'all hate to see Deion number 2 rolling up and through there. He doesn't even have the same demeanor as his father. He's a different kind of dude, but he got 4 touchdowns and 50 yards already in the season. So, you know, okay, Shedeur. Dylan Edwards, 135 receiving yards, 24 rushing yards, and 4 total touchdowns. So, Skip, I don't know what you're talking about. Black America, I guess it ain't that brown in Colorado, but it's kind of brown now. The people said Warren Sapp is coming over there with Deion. I would love to see Andre over there too. You know what I'm saying? As in Rising. I think that would be very dope, Colorado. So I don't know what color America's football team is. I don't even know what that means, Skip. But it seems like your ass be saying some real colorful shit like under cuff. I'm just saying. Nobody watching. I see Michael Irvin over there, I guess. Shannon is gone. I don't know what took him so long. I couldn't sit next to Skip's ignorant ass every week. But speaking of Shannon and ignorance, why is he over here interviewing Brittany Renner? It was very weird. Like, I ended up watching the whole thing because I was so confused. I've heard about Brittany Renner. I think she's just a girl. She's a cute girl that has navigated her way through the industry that is athleticism. I don't feel no type of ways about her. It seems as though she says she's in her 30s. It seems as though she's grown now. So she was doing her thing, and then I don't understand, like, who are you interviewing? Just based on the different interviews of people that I have seen on Club Shay Shay, I'm curious as to why young Brittany was over there. But here's a clip that's circulating now on the internet from this particular episode.
I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
Whew. Oh Lord.
Impressive isn't
Woo.
the word. So if I'm judged for
Anybody else need a shot of this?
if I'm judged for having great taste,
We are in the bar, so help yourself. We got this for the next hour. Woo.
First of all, it's kind of cringy to watch Shannon Sharpe sitting over there having such a visceral reaction to a young lady who is young enough to be his daughter. Let's start there. She said she had sex with 35 men. Okay, I guess, girl. If you want to put numbers out there, okay. Shannon, how many people have you had sex with? More than 35, I'm sure. I'm sure. It was a whole lot of that, her talking her shit. To me, it didn't sound no different than a young girl talking to an old nigga at the club because he thinks he knows so much. And how he thinks he's gonna school her when really he's like granddaddy drooling over her while he takes shots of whatever that was he was taking shots of. Brittany doesn't come across neither smart nor dumb. She comes across like a pretty attractive girl, and she said it herself. Prettier, that's a subjective thing as far as how pretty somebody is. She's biracial, I guess. She just looked light skinned to me, but we know how there's levels to that shit. I just didn't understand it. I was like, so she has a baby with one of those boys, I think, whose father is obnoxious, that got into the basketball league. I don't know. She said they approached her or Basketball Wives. If Basketball Wives was what it used to be, I would say yeah, but I don't co-sign Basketball Wives, especially since Erica Mena, Evelyn Lozada, same thing. When I see both of them, all I'ma think is monkey. That's another video and another conversation. But I was really confused as to why Shannon was interviewing this lady. It was kind of weird. One thing I will say, like when I was going through this little ridiculousness that what's this man Skip Bayless had to say? So while I was being irritated with the nonsense that had come out of Skip Baylor's mouth, it reminded me with these college boys. I don't watch college football, but the story is interesting. National Champions is on Netflix. And what is National Champions? National Champions follows a star quarterback who ignites the players' strike hours before the biggest game of the year in order to fight for fair compensation, equality, and respect for student athletes. It made me look at the whole, not just football, but football, I would say football, basketball, and baseball, the big three, how those students are used and not compensated. And there's so much money being made. You know what I'm saying? So I do know now athletes have potential to get endorsements at least. And I feel like as they should. I just feel like, you have to see the movie. There's definitely something to be said about, because most of these boys are definitely not going to the NFL. That's a big, majority. So if they're going to get banged up and injured playing these sports, I think the very least they should have is some type of medical compensation benefits. Not, only the stars are getting the endorsements. That part we know. But a scholarship is just not enough. So while Skip is over here worried about how many Black people is watching Colorado play football, more than before, because I wasn't watching. But the last time I looked up, Dion was over there, Lil Wayne was over there, and Offset was over there. And so I want to go over there and see what's happening. These people in Colorado, students probably ain't had this much fun since, the 1990s. They weren't born, but you know what I'm saying. That was the 90s vibe. Dion is a whole 90s vibe. Yeah, check out National Champions. It's an interesting conversation movie. So what we got going on tonight? Green Bay, Detroit. I'm going to say this. I don't have a dog in the fight. I always like Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is not there anymore. So we got Jordan Love, who he's been with the Packers since 2020. And we know 2020 was an interesting not so normal year in terms of what the world was doing. So I'm gonna say the first year or two maybe didn't even really count. Just watch, just because we had to get back on track. We'll see what you got going on over there, Jordan Love. You're real cute and everything. I'm gonna give you that, but you got tonight. You got tonight to make some noise, or else I'm probably not gonna spend a whole lot of time listening. Green Bay is 2-1. That's pretty much where everybody is sitting, with the exception of a couple few. Detroit is also 2-1. Detroit has Jared Goff. I mean, he's been in the league longer. I think their stats are running pretty close to close. Their stats are running pretty neck to neck, so I can't call it on that one. I feel like tonight, who am I gonna go for? I'm gonna go with Detroit tonight. But Jordan, make some noise. So Sunday, might as well get this whole schedule out the way. Sunday, the Falcons and the Jaguars are gonna go at it in London. That's a 9:30 game. I don't mind that. I don't mind to get up and get it on. Look here. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but I'm gonna need Trevor to get a good shampoo working and manage that situation. I'm gonna go with the Jags, even though they're 1-2. I feel like, they had a good things happen to them last year when they went to London. So I need Trevor to go ahead and pick up that mojo he got the last time he went out there and bring the Jags home with a win. That's where my vote is. 1:00, where am I going to be? I'm going to be watching the Bucks versus the Saints. Because why? Because guess who's coming back to work this week? Alvin, I need you to show up and show out. However, I don't know who's going to be throwing the ball to him, because apparently Carr is on a maybe not. I guess he got injured, and so we're going to have a stand-in. New Orleans, this is 2 seasons now. I mean, Alvin, I'm here with you. I'm here with you to the end. It's a lot of talk about flip-floppers. I'm a bona fide flip-flopper. So if you ain't gonna be there, I ain't gonna be there. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead Sunday afternoon, give me something to celebrate. I'm gonna go with the Saints. And that's gonna be that. What's their stats? They're both 2-1. So ain't no leaders out here. Like I said, everybody's just about 2-1. I guess I'll be flicking back and forth some kind of way. We're gonna have 2 TVs on. The Eagles versus the Commanders. And let me just say, it's not gonna be a whole lot that's gonna keep me from watching my man Jalen Hurts do his thing. And we got Jason Kelce out there doing his thing too. Can we talk about Jalen Hurts for a minute, though? Jalen Hurts is the only player in NFL history with at least 40 touchdown passes and 30 rushing touchdowns before 25 years old. So I guess he's done a lot in his young age. Did you know that Jalen Hurts tied Tom Brady for the 20th most rushes in NFL history? Jalen is out here doing his thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and watch him do his thing on Sunday against the Commanders. Who decided to come up with the Commanders? Y'all's name picker is just sucks. From the Redskins to the football team to the Commanders. I had to figure out who that even was, child. I guess. I'm not interested. Eagles are 3-0. Commanders are 2-1. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be entertained by Jalen and Jason doing what they do. Did y'all catch the documentary on Jason Kelce and his family? It was very good. It was really cool watching the relationship with the brothers, how different they are, how their personalities is exactly the same as, as I guess how they were when they were younger. So if you haven't watched it, that's a good watch. I think these two, the Kelce brothers, are full of personality, different personalities, but personalities are the same. So that was a good little insight into one of your favorite teams. And the Eagles fans are kind of like dedicated. I'll put it like that. Okay, y'all. Now I'm in my football talk with the Kansas City Chiefs. There's nobody I'd rather watch in the QB situation than Patrick Mahomes. He's my favorite. He's my favorite QB. I like to call him the Michael Jordan of football now. I don't know how you feel about that, nor do I care. I just like to watch him work. He's entertaining to me. But let's go ahead and put the spotlight on somebody else. And now who you think? Can we talk about Isaiah Pacquiao? I think that's how you say it. So Isaiah is averaging 155 yards this season, and we at game 3. This is only going to be the 4th game. So I would say when your boy Patrick put it out there, watch your boy Pacquiao do the daggone thing. How many touchdowns does he have? 1 TD this season, but we just getting started. And like I said, like I told your boy over there in Green Bay, make some noise. Make some noise. Let us see what you do. And speaking of making noise, there's no way to avoid this conversation. Look here. Travis Kelce is back. He had been injured to start the start of the season. He did not get to that first game, but people say he's feeling better. And when he comes back, he wasn't alone. He brought somebody with him. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but we're going to talk about it because we can't get away from it. At the end of last season, we left with this. Here he come back this season, and now we got this. Now, I ain't going to blame Taylor for that. I'm just saying, seems like he's changed up his style a little bit, and it ain't for the better. Travis, take note. We still love you and everything. But what we don't want is to see Taylor up there pretending like she likes football every Sunday. Like, leave her at the house. And I'm not mad at Travis. Like I told y'all, I watched the Jason Kelce documentary, but we can't really talk about Jason without talking about Travis because the brothers are killing it right now in the league, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. But Jason is, I think he said 35, and Travis ain't too far behind. Travis started the season with the injury, and we know like he's still young, but he has to start making decisions on what he's going to do afterwards. And like I said, both of them have very huge personalities, different, but they got their little podcast situation. I haven't checked it out yet, but I will, and I'll let y'all know what I think about their podcast. But I do find them both to be very entertaining. Now, at the end of the day, Travis has always been destined to do big things. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond football, he's destined to do big things. And it ain't nobody bigger out here in entertainment than Taylor Swift. When you think about it, like it's gonna put him in places where he probably wasn't necessarily gonna be in before, right? He gonna have a song written about him at some point because we know Travis is a heartbreaker, and I don't care how much times you try to change this beautiful specimen into whatever this is right here. Yeah, he always gonna be, charismatic and probably a little bit of a player. So he's destined to have a song written about him. And, I think he'd like it. I think Travis is probably out there saying, wait till she write a song about me. Now I seen him stanky leg down there at the end zone. So if his leg is stanky, Taylor, be careful. But Taylor, I'm not even gonna put it on her. Cameraman, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't want to see Taylor up there, tugging on Miss Kelsey's shoulders, trying to act like they about to be related and family and all that. Good luck, Travis, with whatever it is you're out here trying to do. Hopefully it involves growing your beard back because we like that better. Anyway, y'all, that's how I'm gonna end this football talk. We'll see how this all pans out. And yeah, we'll see you next Thursday. Bye, y'all.